Hi, I'm Melissa Coll. I'm a social worker with the ALS Association, and I'm so proud to present the Flame of Hope for ALS Care in honor of Nancy Giles to my good friend and colleague, Gail Houseman. Gail has been a nurse with the Greater Philadelphia chapter for over 20 years. Gail is a wealth of knowledge to patients and families as well as her coworkers here at the chapter. She truly is an ALS expert. Gail wears many hats as nurse extraordinaire. She's a mental health nurse. She started and continues to manage our visiting volunteer program. She coordinates our equipment loaner closet, runs various support groups, organizes and presents educational webinars for the ALS community, advocates on behalf of those living with ALS, attends the Jefferson Weinberg ALS Clinic, and supports many patients and families throughout our service area. In addition to all of these responsibilities, Gail truly shines when she works closely with our patients and families in dealing with difficult decisions they may face throughout their journey with ALS. Gail is a supportive, caring, warm-hearted, and calming presence for those dealing with ALS. Gail is always a comforting and familiar face at our walks and many events. We often accompany each other on home visits, and it is a given that our time on the road will be highlighted with a stop at a local diner or Gail's favorite, Arby's. It has been a privilege to work side by side with such an extraordinary and compassionate nurse. It has been an honor to work with you and to call you my friend. I can't think of a more deserving person for the Flame of Hope for ALS Care. This is for you, Gail. Congratulations.
Hi, I am truly honored to receive the Flame of Hope Award this year, especially since this award is in memory of Nancy Giles. I got to interact with Mrs. Giles quite a bit at the various events that she attended. Mrs. Giles struck me as a warm soul who truly cared about our patients and cause. I've never held a job as long as this one. I think the primary reason for my longevity is because I came to believe that this organization truly attempts to support its mission, that the mission matters. Simply stated, to provide care for people with ALS and their loved ones, and to support the cause of research, especially to find a cure. So thanks to the chapter board, chapter staff, especially care services team, and all of the visiting volunteers that I have been fortunate enough to work with. I would also like to give a shout out to the clinicians at the Jefferson Weinberg ALS Clinic, a great group of colleagues that I get to work with. In addition, I'd like to give a special thanks to 4 specific members of the care services team. Thanks to Melissa Coll, Ann Cooney, Elisa Brownlee, and Janie Eskovitz for always having my back. And of course, the chapter wouldn't be the chapter without Ellen Phillips. Thanks for hiring me, Ellen, and for hanging on to me.
A majority of my career has been spent researching, teaching, and studying entrepreneurial ventures. I have learned that many successful entrepreneurial ventures have a maniacal concentration on delighting their customers. Why? Delighted customers stay longer and are more valuable to the company, and delighted customers tell their friends, and it makes it a lot easier and more efficient to get new customers. When Susan and I and our children and grandchildren visited Dr. Geronimo and his team and their patients at Hershey last summer, I was very impressed with their maniacal concentration on delighting their customers. It was clear the way the caregivers and the patients interacted, that the patients loved their caregivers and really appreciated all of the help and support that they got. If Dr. Geronimo wants a second career, I am very confident he could be a very successful leader of a medical entrepreneurial venture.
We are thrilled to present this Flame of Hope Award to Dr. Andrew Geronimo, who we had the pleasure of meeting this summer in Hershey when we rode our tandem bike with our son and grandsons to Hershey, Pennsylvania. He showed us the brain-computer interface device, and that was the highlight of our grandson's visit, being able to see how it works. We appreciate everything that Dr. Geronimo has done to help and to give patients hope. Congratulations, Dr. Geronimo.
I want to express my deepest gratitude to the ALS Association for this 2020 Flame of Hope Award for Research and Innovation. It means a lot to me in my work, and it also means a lot to see what this type of research, which is enabling communication for ALS patients who have lost the ability to communicate, to be able to regain their voice. So I want to thank you very much for my home lab here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Senator Bob Casey. I'm pleased to have this opportunity to pay tribute to Lura and Peter Sawyer, who are receiving the ALS Flame of Hope Award. As you all know, ALS is a disease that has a devastating impact on families and individuals. The Flame of Hope Award goes to healthcare heroes who keep the flame of hope alive in the fight against this terrible condition. I was inspired when I read about Lura and Peter's commitment to each other during Peter's battle with ALS and their efforts to raise money for ALS research. I will continue my fight here in the United States Senate for sustained funding for medical research and to ensure that all of my constituents have access to quality, affordable health care. Lura and Peter, congratulations on winning the ALS Flame of Hope Award. Thank you for being an inspiration to so many families all across our Commonwealth.
I am speaking for my husband, Pete, who is my hero. He is what I right now live for. We are grateful to receive this award from for our advocacy from the ALS Association. This means the world to both of us. It is something we love to do. It is something we continue to do and will continue to do. It means so much to be a part of the ALS Advocate Group. Our trips to Harrisburg and Washington, D.C. that result in increasing funds for the ALS mission that prove our words matter. And that does mean a big thing when our words matter. We encourage others to join. Being an advocate is something anyone can do, and even when many cannot safely leave their homes, the association is there. They will answer questions. They will help you get through. They will lead you. They will guide you. What does advocating mean to us? It means getting the word out to people that don't understand ALS. It means getting funding to those that don't have what they need, since ALS takes so much from somebody, but still leaves you needing more. Advocating means helping the association with funding, helping them keep it going for more research, which is a definite thing that is needed to help end ALS. They are always there to help us and answer any questions we might have, night or day. That's the association, the clinic. They help us whenever we need it. We both love going to DC to meet up with other people that advocate that we know from across the country through our support groups that we're involved with, and meeting people online or meeting people when we travel. To get to meet them and go and be with them for a day or two, and everybody pushing for the same things is a wonderful feeling. And it's nice to see everybody come together and do that across the country. Pete and I are involved to represent all those who live with ALS and the loved ones who care for them. We want to be their voice. We want to help them get the point across of what is needed. I will be involved with ALS till the very end, until something is found to cure ALS. Pete will be with me as long as he can, doing the same thing. One thing that we ask is that you please join us to be an advocate. The more we have, the better it is. You can sign up online, and it does not have to be face-to-face any longer. We can do this through phone calls, email, Zoom meetings possible, but all the help we can get would be highly appreciated. And once again, thank you for the award.